Hello guys. Oops. Hello guys. This is Mikael, which you probably already figured out since the package is from Sweden. Anyhow, I want to wish you a belated Christmas. A belated Merry Christmas, because I realized this package reaches you a bit too late. But anyhow, now it's here, and I wanted to try to tell you what was going on when I made this, because I was sitting at my computer wondering, what should I do? What could be a fun Christmas gift to send to my friends in the States, especially to you kids, because I know I promised a bag of CANDY candy to Joel this summer. That never got shipped, so I guess I ate it all. So I figured I need to send something really, really good and typical for me and for Sweden. Well, maybe not Sweden, but for me, something personal to you. So I figured maybe I could send you a cheese cutter, but Mike and Joy already has one of those. They already have one of those. And I know I sent you candy, and it's a bit boring to only send candy. So I figured, why don't I use my hobby to make t-shirts? Maybe I could make something on a t-shirt and send you guys. So that's what I did. I went to my computer and I started to draw designs to put on t-shirts, words, pictures, mostly words. And then when I was satisfied with the results about that, I bought some t-shirts in some cool colors, mostly black and white, which is very cool. And then I went to my brother's house because he has a very special machine. It's a machine with a knife in it. And it's not a knife, like a kitchen knife. It's not a knife like that, but for the sake of this fast drawing picture, let's say it's a knife looking like that. Anyhow, with that I can put in a special kind of paper. It's a paper that is suitable for t-shirts. So let's say I put in a red sheet of vinyl like this into the machine, and I press the button, and the button is always red. Every important button is red. So I put that in, and it started doing this kind of funny noise. It sounds like a spaceship, and eventually it prints out, or rather, it cuts out whatever I told it to cut out. And that's really handy, because now I don't have to only use scissors to get things cut out, because then I have this design, then I remove all the extra vinyl that I don't want on my design. So the only thing left is what I want to have left, like a crane lifting a name. When I have all that, I can go to a machine looking something like this. Also has a red button. And then I load the t-shirts into the machine. Its arm hanging out like that. I put the design on the shirt where it's supposed to be, and then this thingy, it comes, well, it has a handle on it. It's not red, but and this thing goes down, and it's very hot, so you should keep your fingers away. It warms the layout or the picture so that it sticks firmly to the shirt. And this is really great because then you can wash this shirt like you normally wash another store-bought shirt. You can wash it in 60 degrees Celsius, which is something in Fahrenheit. You should not, when you have your shirt, I will convert this in a minute. You should not, when you have your shirt with a pretty little design thing on it, you should not put the let's see. You should not put the iron on top of that design. It's a big no-no because that will ruin the design. You can iron around it if you feel the need to iron a shirt. But you shouldn't iron on top of the design. And that's for you, Joel, because you do the laundry at home, right? So let me pause here and figure out what 60 degrees Celsius is. Alrighty, that converts to 140 degrees of Fahrenheit. So up to that temperature, it's okay. So it should be a rather normal wash, and the design should last for a long time. So now, Joel, now you know that. Okay, so once I have all the designs, I take out the t-shirts and I put them on there with that hot thingy machine, and then they start to look like this. This one says Chief. This one has some kind of gold and it says King, among other things. This one has the crane on it. This one has a shield. And these ones are for the girls. This one says Grace. Is that spelled Grace? Grace. There you go. This one says Hope, and this one says this one says Princess, and it has a little tiny, pretty tiara. I'm not sure what it's called in English, but tiara is the Swedish name. So this one, obviously, it goes to Grace, Hope, Kayla, because you're a little princess. This one goes to the Chief. This one goes to the King. This one goes to Nathan. And this one is for Andrew. Now all these designs, they are specially made, they are custom made, and they don't exist anywhere else. So I came up with the idea and I made the shirts so they are only for you and no one else has anything like it. So Kayla, you are the princess, so you have the sparkly princess one. Hope, Grace, and so on. You have your name attached to the shirt, as do Nathan and Andrew. Well, so I hope you like it. I enjoyed doing them, so I hope you like it. I attached, well, I put something else in the package too. I put something looking like this. It's a tube with Kalles caviar. Very not so yummy. I don't like it, but you should try it at least. Very Swedish, and you have a Swedish boy on top of it too, all blonde and bright-eyed. So what you should do is you should find yourself a sandwich, and you should put some butter on it. Then you should find some eggs. You boil the eggs. So this is hard boiled egg. You use the knife and you cut it in slices. Shouldn't be too thick, just thin little pretty slices. Okay, so now you have your sandwich or your piece of bread, and you have the egg and caviar at hand. So you put the slices of egg, something like this, just fill it up. One egg can easily fit on one sandwich or one piece of bread like that, and they have the yolk in the middle. So far I can eat that sandwich, but now when you put this on top, I prefer not to, but you should try it. So you put Kalles caviar on top of the sandwich like that, and then you take a bite. Oops, that didn't go as planned. What's all this? I don't want to see that. You take a bite. Let's see. You take a bite like that, and you should enjoy it as much as you can, because it's Kalles caviar and it's not that good to eat. I don't like it, but you might. I also put another bag in there because I promised Joel some candy, so I need to hold on to that promise. It's a bag containing little soft Santa Clauses. So here is Santa. I think he's on the bag, and it says Skumtomtar, and they are for some reason very pink looking candy with some white on them. So Skumtomtar is really foam Santas, and they are sold in Sweden only during Christmas, unless you find a leftover bag at Easter, and then you shouldn't eat it. These are fresh, so they should be good. They look something, I mean, the ones on the package is really fancy, but then when you get them out, they kind of look like a purple something. But it's candy, so it doesn't matter what it looks like. It's yummy anyhow. Well, that was pretty much all I had to show you on this very improvised and very silly little movie that explains the content of this package. So, from me to all of you, a very Merry Christmas. A very Merry Christmas, or as I would say in Swedish, en riktigt välsignad jul. A really blessed Christmas, or simply God jul. Bye!